Football League. We are the Raiders from all around Geelong.
Good morning and welcome to the GDFL Footy Show, coming to you from Buckley's Entertainment Centre on an absolute freezing Saturday morning. We've had a nice drop of rain around Geelong the last couple of weeks, but gee whiz, it's been cold the last few days. Don't you worry about that, with temperatures getting very, very low indeed. Last weekend we had a huge round of GDFL matches as we've approached the halfway part of the season out at the Keith Barclay Oval. It was reunion day out there for the 63, 53 and anyone else that wanted to win a premiership. It was on for young and old, don't you worry about that. And the North Geelong Footy Club, much too good for the Bannockburn Tigers, and Billy Calder, he was there too, and had a real good day. It was unbelievable. Luke Van Creeken kicking 5 goals, and yes, the Messiah has arrived at North Geelong. The boy from Buninyong, the absolute sensational footballer, the great Toby Biggs, kicking 4 goals. And if anybody had seen Mrs. Biggs' boys on TV, well, you know exactly where Toby's coming from now, don't you, folks? Yes, you do. Oh dear. Out of the Cry Devils and Dribbles playground. We're getting funny here, aren't I, Grubby? East Geelong Eagles, much too good for the Cry Devils, with Josh Bowman kicking 7 goals, continuing his match-winning form, and he now leads the GDFL goal kicking on 29 goals. Out at Footrut Flats, the Anarchy Roos, much too good for the Belmont Lions, with Nick Costello in the goal kicking again, kicking 5 goals. Belpost Hill, well, too good for the West Footy Club, but West took it right up to the Belpost Hill Panthers. It was out at the Church Street Oval, nearly caused the major upset of 2013. Out at the Inverleigh Oval, the Tommy Tigers getting a bit of form now. They've got to start winning some games, and they defeated the Inverleigh Hawks. Luke Forbes back in the goal kicking action, back at the club again, playing great footy, 5 goals. And the 94.7 match of the day, well, it was not only a match of the day, folks, it was a reunion of the year from all accounts, with our number one commentator having to put up with the insect, the Werribee Centrals at the Quackerdome. Much too good for the Winchelsea Blues in their great, sensational day of outings up there. We're going to talk a bit about that later on, don't you worry about it. Hello, I'm Dick Philpott, and once again I have assembled some of the biggest names and brains in country football to eradicate, adjudicate, communicate, and as you know, folks, definitely not procrastinate, no, not here. And he's back from the reunion, and we'll talk to Eric a bit more about it in a minute, but welcome, Grubby, and good to see you out of bed.
Oh, mate, what a fantastic day last week. I'm glad they only have that only once a year. I can tell you that now.
Breakfast the next morning, 9 eggs, 1 kilo of bacon. Any truth in the rumour?
Yeah, I didn't eat much on the Saturday. I'm still a bit hungry, but I tell you what, you can give the duck pond away.
Yeah, the Quackerdome now.
No, as we were driving in, mate, I tell you, there was, I thought, 1,000 pelicans. So that idiot Downey was calling it Pelican Park, and then I got an SMS while we were on air. And they're not pelicans, you idiot, they're ibis. So he's calling it Ibis Park.
Ibis Park. Yeah. Unbelievable. Well, speaking of the number one commentator in country football, I speak, of course, of Eric Nichols. G'day, mate.
Morning, Dick. Nice to be back, and it's great to see Grubby fitting well did a great job last week under the circumstances.
Well, I heard you even met his father as well, and after he'd abused his own father, of course.
I did, and lovely man. I just can't really work out where Grubby's come from. He's too nice a man.
Must have been his mother. She must have been an absolute treat, knowing that. Well, we don't know what happened there. Anyway, it was a funny day, and I'm sure Eric's going to elaborate a bit more on that as the show goes on this morning. Well, the boys, somehow Grubby caught up with the coach, and Eric was there to give him that great support as well. They caught up with, is it Luke Phipps?
Luke Phipps.
That's him, the coach of the Werribee Centrals Footy Club. Here they go, this could be good, folks.
Coach Luke Phipps, welcome, Luke.
Oh, thanks, gents.
It's lovely to see you. We had a talk at East Geelong a few weeks ago, and I thought that was probably your best game for the year, but I've had a recharge. Today's the best I've seen you blokes play.
Yeah, it's the best four-quarter performance we've put in. So, and that's what I said to the guys after the game. So look, we just didn't allow for Winch to get 2 in a row at any stage of the game. So they got their one, and we put a real emphasis on getting one back straight away, and that's what we did. And then we put a couple on top of that.
I thought the beauty of your performance, you're able to get numbers to contests, which you've just said, but particularly in the back half. That's the best defensive performance I think I've seen from any club this year, and that Belpost still included, because you didn't give Winch any opportunity to get any space, and consequently they couldn't get the use of the footy.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually I said that it's coming out after half time. I was speaking to Mick Knight, our captain, and I said it's probably the best 6 we've had together at this stage since I've probably been to the club, with Chris Bridie coming back from injury and putting a few games together, and it's with Blake Quarrier there, and you know, some of these younger guys. It was just a good a good display by the back six.
Mate, past players last year, 20-goal absolute flogging. We got their pants pulled down by East Geelong. Was that spoken about during the week to the players to say, hey, you need to do something different today?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely it was. And it wasn't 20 goals, Grubby, it was 102 points. But I don't forget about that sort of stuff, mate. No, that was embarrassing, and that was a word that was used many a time during the week before the game, and even some of the guys that played in this game last year. And I took the boys over there after the game and thanked the past players, for turning up and supporting. It was actually quite a good turnout. There would have been probably 100 people there, and I mentioned it to them after the game. I just said, thanks for being here, and much better performance we put in.
And last year, obviously, you, from all reports, were worst on the ground. Today, you were nearly best on the ground. So, how does that make you feel? No, seriously, you have to be happy with your own performance today. We've only seen 2 games from Werribee Centrals this year. You were serviceable in the first. You were absolutely bloody terrific today. You must feel a bit of pride, and to me, that should go through the players. And look, they all say that there's only 2 sides in it. Do you think there's 3?
Absolutely, I think there's 3. What was the score? What was the end result with G West and Bellpost?
We don't know yet.
Still waiting on it.
We don't know yet.
They were in front, but look, yeah, absolutely. I think there's more than just 3, mate. It's there's any team can beat any team on their given day, and it's shown through there. I mean, Inver nearly knocked us off, and then Corio coming back and nearly beating Bellpost, and all these results. The league this year, coming into it fresh last year, I underestimated it, and it's taken a massive step this year. Just some real quality guys. Even Winch last year, I mean, we beat them in the wet by 200 points. They did not stop all day today, and they gave us a real contest.
And we're back again, and folks, you wouldn't have believed it, would you, in colour, that there were Laurel and Hardy films actually made, and that was just something to be seen to be believed. Grubby managing to get a good interview out, and Eric, thank God he was there propping him up. That was a great interview, guys.
Well, I thought I asked the good questions. Eric asked the rubbish questions.
You have no idea what you asked.
Why wouldn't he sing the song with me? He wouldn't even sing the song.
What was going on there?
Oh, I just donned the Central's jumper and decided to get him in the headlock and say, sing the song. He wouldn't sing it.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable, all right.
It epitomised the day, Dick. It was a fantastic day for the Werribee Central Club, and we joined in and really made a great day.
And a pretty good game of footy went on too while we were there.
Did you know what the scores were?
Yeah, I did.
You had a clue what was going on?
Yeah, it was actually a really good game of footy, and I can't understand why Centrals aren't on top of the ladder.
Yeah, I can.
You and I have seen them twice.
Yeah, been brilliant.
And they've been fantastic. Yeah. They got belted, or not belted, but they got beaten by Anarchy. Yeah. They got beaten by the 2 top sides. But the way we saw them play out the 2 games we've seen them, they've been pretty good.
No, fair enough. But we're not going to talk about wherever you're at. North Geelong, they're up there as well. And I was glad the president gave you a big sim.
Hang on, you blokes had a reunion yourselves.
Shut up, Grubby. We're going to take a break there, pay some bills, and come back.
Play up, did you? Oh, okay. So what about our reunion? What about yours, mate?
We're going to pay some bills, and we're going to come back right after this. Shut up, Grubby.
From all around Geelong, I'm gonna tell you how